Welcome to our international podcast, Below the Belt. Who Vex Lewis? We're so happy that each and every one of you are here with us, guys. Apologies for that. We're gonna rectify that. Good to have each and every one of you here, and we would have it no other way, folks. Y'all know we would have it no other way. So glad that you guys are here. We see all of our favorite folks. Siobhan McDonald. We see Beatrice Selby is here. We see all the other wonderful, beautiful folks. We're so happy that you guys are here. And Siobhan, we want some of that curry chicken and rice. We want some of that curry chicken there that you're having in New Jersey. We want some of that. She says it's very sunny and hot. The sun is very hot here. Siobhan McDonald joining us from New Jersey says to us today. We see Ravi Kemraj is here as well, and Roxanne Odessa Jacobs. Marilyn Thomas is here, and we see all of the other folks. We're so happy that you guys are joining us today. So very happy to have all of you. Welcome to our international podcast, Below the Belt, and you know it's international because folks like Faye Scott, they're here. Wonderful, beautiful folks like Faye Scott, they are here, and all the other wonderful, beautiful guys who are joining us. We are so very happy, so very happy that you guys are here. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by. So good to have you guys on board. So very grateful for your presence. You guys know without you, we ain't got no show. Yes, you guys make the show what it is, and we're so happy, so very happy that each and every one of you are here with us. Thanks for joining us for an international podcast, guys. We there. We out here, people. We out here. We why y'all know that we out here. And again, we're so happy that you guys are here. Thanks for showing up. You know, they say half of success is just showing up, and we're thankful for you guys. Thankful for all of you, wonderful, beautiful, peace-loving, uncontroversial people. We really appreciate you guys, and we're so thankful today of all days. It's a good Wednesday, sunny Wednesday where we are as well, and we know it's sunny. At least where it's sunny there in New Jersey. At least we can say that much. It's sunny there in New Jersey as well. It's sun hot, sun hot. We know hot sun when we see it. We know hot sun when we see it, people. Again, so glad that so many of you have joined us. Yep. Good to have each and every one of you guys. Again, so glad, so grateful that each and every one of you are here with us. I see Roxanne Odessa is here. Roxanne Odessa. I see Ainsley Ben is here as well. I see Mortimer Timothy. I see Wilma Grant is here. I see Edward Gonzalez, also from the Bronx. Always from the Bronx. He says it's cool in the. I see Wilma says it's cool in the Bronx, and Wendy Roland says it's cool there too. Yep. Carlotta Reynolds. Let me make sure I'm getting this right. Don Liverpool, we see you. Don Liverpool says it's raining a lot in French Guyana, believe it or not. So while it's cool in the Bronx, guys, it's raining a lot in French Guyana. Claudette, Harry, we see you as well. Good to see you, Claudette. Good to see you. Great to see you, Claudette. Edward says he's from the Bronx. Yep. And Wilma Grant says it's cool in Brooklyn, rather. Wilma Grant says it's cool in Brooklyn. I have to scroll back up to make sure I capture that correctly. Wilma says it's cool in Brooklyn. Yep. Donna, Liverpool. Rainy in French Guiana. Make sure you stay dry. Donna, make sure you stay dry. Onika Brahma Paddy. Onika, haven't seen you in a little bit. Hope you good. Probably busy working. Money got make. Money got to make. But good to see you, Onika Brahma Paddy. And good to see you, Mortimer Timothy Reynolds as well. Guys, I'm trying my level best to get off all of this. These notifications. Christy Burrows. We see you, Christy, and happy you're here. Persis Wilson, good to see you as well. Persis, we see you in a little bit, but good to have you here nonetheless. Really good. Really happy that you're here, Persis. Really happy that you are here, and you know, we'd have it no other way. We'd have it no other way. We're happy that Persis is here, and all the other folks like Sukchan Sudhari. Sukchan, we are very grateful that you are here. Very grateful that you are here. Pace and power. Pace and power. Happy you are here. Happy you're here. And all the other folks who are joining us. Let's see who else we have with us. We have Elton. We have Elton who is here. I'm trying to figure out where the notifications are coming from. We have Gwyneth Jones is here as well. Alex Boom. Alex is here, and Crystal Simon is here. Good to see you, Crystal. How are you doing? Good to see you, Cheryl Mulrain as well. Good to see you. I see Sukchan Sudhari says pace and power. Indeed, Sukchan, indeed. I see Maureen Chichester Paul is here as well. Folks, today we're picking up back on our conversation. We started yesterday because we have some more information. And we're picking up back on that, guys. We are picking up back on that. And I'd love to hear from you guys today, if you don't mind. I would love to hear from you. Lovely, wonderful folks. Love to hear from you guys. So soon as you're ready, guys, I want to hear from you. I think we're gonna accept some voice notes on this topic, of course, because it's very topical out there. You guys know by now that went out to our team went out to Jamaica as part of Crifter 49, and they performed exceptionally well. Can't wait for Crifter 50 to see the new shape and form our team took. Good to have each and every one of you here again with us. And our team really shone there in Jamaica quite recently. The games wrapped up on Monday last, and the team should be heading home today. I hope they get a fantastic uh, reception, and I hope it goes a little bit beyond that. Shirley Crichton, we see you, and Oren Don Cook and Donald Liverpool, we see you as well. And we know that they perform exceptionally well, and we say kudos to them for that. Kudos to them for that. And we're so grateful for the hard-earned effort. They ensure that we're still on the map where athletics are concerned, and especially where the crafty games are concerned. We are still on the athletic map. And coming out of that is what one. Uh, Let me get her name correctly. She called it a political mayhem. Paula Liverpool, one of the mothers of a Guyanese swimmer. I don't know if this person was part of the team or not, but she is the mother of one of a Guyanese athletic swimmer, Paula Liverpool, a professional. Sorry, let me get it right again. A professional lawn tennis player. Right? She is the mother of a professional lawn tennis player, and she says that and this has now turned into political mayhem. So our theme today draws from that, and we'll try to find out why perhaps Paula characterized it as such. Right, we're going to try to find out why Paula characterizes it as such. Folks, let us know that you are hearing us loud and clear at your end. She characterizes it as political mayhem. That's what happened at that. And before we get into that, I want you all to know the U.S. Secretary of State is coming. The U.S. Secretary of State. Where's my mind today? Where my mind there? With be with at. The U.S. Secretary of State is coming. And I hope you all on your best behavior. And with that said, it underscores why we're seeing some of the things we're seeing. It makes sense now. Them boys weren't just out of character. It actually makes sense. Right? Yep. The Secretary of State of the United States of America, and if this comes through, sources have been telling us this, but if this actually happens, will be the second U.S. Secretary of State to visit in under 2 years. Right? Anthony Blinken, the U.S. Secretary of State, Anthony Blinken, he is scheduled to be here in June. If Hillary Clinton to come in, I would have been so excited. I would have been so excited. But Anthony coming. Anthony Blinken is coming, and it underscores why we're seeing a lot of movement. Right, we're seeing movement at a frenetic pace. It understands why. It underscores why I see them moving folks off the East Bank. All of a sudden, the vendors they got a problem with the vendors. All of a sudden, it underscores why. Desiree Simon Liverpool, so good to see you, and Pinky Richmond. It underscores why we're seeing some of the things we are seeing. Right? It underscores why the hustle, quick, to open this access road and Also, the roundabout with the Karen Crow slash Jumbie board on top of the quote unquote monument, if you want to call it a monument. We would not be as brash, Pamela Gurek, we will not be as hasty, Paul Passat, to call that thing a monument. Not by any stretch of the imagination. So Blinken come in, and them boys must be blinking. It helps us to know why. A lot of gifts sharing to appease people, to quiet people down. It helps us to know why. Folks, I hope we got some hardcore below the belt fans with us today who are going to smash that emoji button, who are going to share this live stream. I hope we got some hardcore political activists, some hardcore militants, some hardcore strategists. Where we strategists at? Where we there? Carl Miller, is you I see there? Marlon Thomas, is it you? Chisel Chipper, 68. Is it you? Joan Robertson, is it you? Steve Crow. Some Steve Crow, a little fry fish. Will work nice now though. That being said, guys, sibling can come in and them by busy. Them boys busy. You understand why gifts sharing left, right, and center? You got to peace people, you got quiet people down. Shh. Well, I plan to make a lot of noise when Blinken come. I can make a lot of noise. Right? Don't let me pretend. Because we getting little visitors, you're sweeping all the dust, all the dirt, all the dinge under the carpet. Save until the visitor gone. And then it's business as usual. It's typical. I ain't want to label our Guyanese like that. But Blinken coming. That's what I want to hear. Jackie Beardy coming. Right. Gloria Fraser, he's coming. Larry Crawford, we see you there. Anita Alkins, we see you. So Blinken is coming. So I want to, you all to prepare for that. Prepare for the fact that Blinken is coming. Good. I know what else to tell you. He coming. That's all I tell you. Blinken is coming. Right? Other things that are happening, in addition to that, in addition to Blinken, the U.S. Secretary said, this according to sources, quote unquote sources, right? Quote unquote sources have revealed that. Right? Sandra Pandey, a cook out of Monrepo on the East Coast. Sandra lost her life in an accident recently. You know, we got to arrive alive. We got to stay. All the things we've been telling you all about. We got to arrive alive, folks. Is it worth it, you know? This big fight up. See, some of y'all doing all kind of stunts, all kind of gymnastics on this road. Yeah, better calm down, yeah, buddy. In addition to Paula Pandey, Alex Amsterdam lost his life as well. He was a security guard who died in a collision on the railway embankment as well, quite recently. Again, our thoughts and prayers go out to all of these people. Gladstone Matthews, good to see you there. Myrna Monroe, you touched down, yeah? Where your baggage? Where your bags? Myrna touched down. You know, all of the folks who are visiting home, I want to give you guys a shout out. You know, a lot of folks have touched base with me. They said we're visiting, some from the US, some from as close as Barbados are visiting. We want to give you guys a shout out. Pace and power, respect and manners. We are happy that you folks are here with us. Spend some of that US money, get some of it circulating, you know, locally, folks. Y'all know things tight. Things tight, and folks are getting ready to, a couple of folks are getting ready to head back to home in the US and in all these other places. And we wish you guys, we say, journeys, mercies. Journeys, mercies. We wish you guys journeys, mercies. May all be safe with you and well. All the folks visiting, right? All the folks visiting. You all are going, and the US Secretary of State, Anthony Blinken, he's coming. Folks, we got to slow down on these roadways. Please, slow down, slow down. We beg of you, slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Right? I noticed a lot of people abandon the COVID-19 regulations completely and did a little walking around the city just a little while ago this morning. I see a lot of people is business as usual. Business as usual. And folks, I don't think we seem to understand there's no going back to the way things were 2 years ago. There's no going back. We gotta go forward. And to that extent, I want to say it cannot be business as usual. Right? We can't operate as though we don't have pandemics nipping at our heels. Right? Gavin Liverpool says he's home and he says he's visiting from Linden. Gavin see visiting from Linden. Welcome, Gavin. Great to see you. Spend some of that Linden money where we are. Kind of get see if you can get this economy moving. It could only redound to all of our benefit. Spend some of that Linden dollars. Let's see if we can get this economy moving, folks. Of course, Gavin is from the Democratic Republic of Linden. Of course. And that's just some of what is happening, guys. Again, I can't emphasize. We'll do it as long as we have to say that folks exercise every caution on the road. Take your time, peel your pine. You know how it goes. But you gotta practice it. We gotta move beyond just knowing. And we gotta practice what we know. Please and thank you, folks. Let us practice what we know. Good. And the just as an FYI, you ought to know that the Michelle Albert, out of the public relations section of the mayor and councillors of the city of Georgetown, is advising us that there's a major cleaning exercise for Stabrook Market today. And she says here that the entire Stabrook Market will be cleaned, the Stabrook Bazaar, the Stelling View Mall, all there will be sanitized, will be cleaned. The Stabrook Front, the Canopy, Water Street, right? Water Street, edge from Crowell Street to Water Street, to the northern edge of Schumacher Street. All that's going to be clean. The tarmac behind the fire station will be clean as well. Sections of Russell Square, including the old dread shop area, an area north of Russell Square. All that will be cleaned. Yep. And I was down that side early on as well and saw them. There's one fellow, like he got a whole junk shop there on the square. A whole junk shop he got on the square. And we hope all goes well with that. And that you got some compliant folks who are willing to get this stuff there clean. Yep. But folks, I want to turn back our attention to our topic at hand, character 49. Kudos to the athletes, not so much to the folks who have bumbled some of the finances and spending, and what should have been an easy, smooth process ended up into a bumpy ride. Audrey Ward, bumpy ride. Simone Kennedy, Carl Miller, GT Rude Girl, we see you. Right? GT Rude Girl says there's need to clean Freedom House. So I agree with you. I tend to agree with you. To all our folks who are listening to us, watching us, quote unquote, we encourage you. We're hardcore. We're dealing with softcore folks, hardcore. Ensure that you share the damn live stream. Smash that emoji button for us, guys. And ensure that you're one of those persons, Susan Washington, who are going to partner with us. Help us to this. Folks, I'm telling you, you don't have to give $1 million, 50 US, 25 US. But we encourage you to come on board and help us to go from strength to strength so that we can do more of these programs. I'm certain by now you see the importance of us being out here, we out here, people, we outside, bringing you the information live and direct as we do, live and direct as we do. I know that you guys are going to find a way to come on board and to help support the work that we do here. It all depends on you. We are totally, totally financed by you, the people, so that we can talk the things. We can talk the things. Like this political mayhem, according to Paula Liverpool. She says it was political mayhem. As you all know, it was Mr. Nigel Hughes who said to us that the team was out of food, they were out of monies to pay for COVID tests, and I don't think how we got the information is so important, but it was factual. And everything we know says that it was factual. It was factual. And the sports authorities here says as much today, which is where I want to pick up this discussion from today. Right? It's where I want to pick up this discussion from. And I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear from you guys. So make sure I don't want no dissertations. We don't want any dissertation for voice notes. But if you want to add to this issue that we're discussing today, I'd be happy to receive your voice notes. It's not Talk Back Friday by any means, but any day is a good day for us to talk back with you guys. You guys are special to us. Any day is a good day for us to talk back with you special folks. So, who vex? All right. Y'all know what to do. Who vex? Let me talk to you people. So that's where we pick up the discussion from. Again, some of this strikes me as odd because there are folks who want to say that Nigel Hughes, senior partner in Hughes Fields and S2E26, was trying to be political in making the issue public. Some people want to say so. But you guys know, you and I know, Guyana is where we live in. And unless you're making noise about the issue, nothing gets done. Unless you're protesting, unless you're being loud, nothing gets done. And that is we culture. We got to try to change it, but it is what is. And it's sometimes only in the probing, in the criticizing constructively, the scrutinizing, people come to the senses and do the work they were actually employed to do. And my first misgiving, is that the right word? My first asterisk in this reporting out of Starbuck News. I don't know who the sports writer is for this because it's in the sports section, but it talks about the assistants, right? The headline, the header is Character Games assistants used as political gamesmanship, according to Hudson. Character Games assistants used as political gamesmanship, says Hudson. Well, Aubrey Hudson raises more questions than answers about his own performance in this whole process. And then, as I said to you earlier, it was Paula Liverpool, a parent of an athlete, who said that it was an innocent act of kindness, but turned into a political mayhem from which we took our theme today. But what strikes me as Aubrey Hudson talks about political gamesmanship is the way this whole article, even in Starbuck News, right, is how it is written. Because listen, for instance, first paragraph says, President of the Athletic Association of Guyana, Aubrey Hudson, last night cleared the air on assistance from former chairman of the Alliance for Change, Nigel Hudson, former chairman of the Alliance for Change, Nigel Hughes on the Carifta Games. Now, I think Starbuck News wrong here. And y'all not big up Starbuck News a lot. Y'all know that. But I think Starbuck News wrong here because Nigel Hughes, it is factual. Nigel Hughes used to be chairman of the Alliance for Change about 7 or 8 years ago. And it was not in that capacity. Hughes and the law firm, Hughes, Fields, and S2E, got involved in this issue. Nigel Hughes is a bright, celebrated, charismatic, well known lawyer, influencer, right, thinker. So, why would Starbuck News jump right away to former chairman of Alliance for Change? As we're talking about political gamesmanship, Starbuck News could be accused of that very thing, political gamesmanship. That's the first thing that stood out. Nigel Hughes, former chairman of the Alliance, Nigel Hughes stepped away from politics a long time ago, a very long time ago. And he says that publicly. People ask him to run for president, to do this, to do that. Some folks have been behind him to join the to join the party, return to the party. Right? And he has said no. He said, that ship has sailed for all intents and purposes. That's what he says. That ship has sailed. So here is Aubrey Hudson talking about political gamesmanship. This is some of what happening at the credit union, right? The Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union. Political gamesmanship with some of the board's member there. Coming to them later on. Hold on. But here is Starbuck News talking about Nigel Hughes being former chairman of the Alliance of Change. I find y'all little thing here. Y'all little thing here. But that being said, of course, there was a meeting after Hughes' post was made on social media, a meeting of the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture, and it's the members out of the Sports Commission and the Director of Sports. There was a meeting on the matter. The fact remains, Nigel Hughes wasn't insane. That event, that particular set of circumstances, did arose. But I saw a post, and we read that post yesterday, right on this program, where Charles Ramson was trying to make out that this event, in terms of the team being out of money and needing these COVID tests and out of food, it never happened. They were never in that position. Never in that position. So between Mr. Aubrey Hudson, Charles Ramson, and the director of sports, right? Between all of them, I don't know what's happening. It's like confusion powder between all of them. I want to hear from you guys too on this issue. Between the director of sports, Steve Nenville, Charles Ramson, the installed minister, and Aubrey Hudson, out of the Athletics Association, the Athletics Association of Guyana, is confusion powder. Right? Because here what the article says. It is a pattern, that's what Hudson's tried to establish, that people would come around during this time, correct time, people would come around and they would ask if any help is needed. Right? They would come around and they ask, everything covered, and people would pitch in. Strangely, Hudson admits that this pattern, like the pattern changed. Because in this report, Hudson says, in this case, my manager was reaching out to people. In the line before, he says people would come around. He said, this is the culture. People would come around and ask, everything all right? He said, in this case, my manager was reaching out to people. He goes on to say, when issues popped up, she was letting me know. When issues popped up, she was letting me know. I knew very well that we were staying extra days because the flight that we got, because of the flight we got. So the first 3,000 US that she walked with, listen now, the first 3,000 US she walked with would have worked out to about 2,450 US. She would have had to pay what is called the games levy, 2,450 US, the games levy. So she had about 450 in her hand, which she paid for the extra days at the UWI campus, which left her broke. Which left her broke. I think if she broke and she had any money for the team, it means the team don't have any money. Listen to this. It goes on. It goes on. She says this apparently there is a girl that she was talking to that is her good friend who happens to have the ears of the chairman of the National Sports Commission. I don't know what that means. She happened to have his ear. That's what the report says. The two of them grew up together in Kokwani. Kokwani, your name getting called. So she reached out to the girl, asking her to seek his intervention. I think what they meant is that she had the ear of the chairman of the former chairman of the Alliance for Change. But the article is so poorly written. Again, aiming at what Aubrey Hudson says is political gamesmanship. She had the ear of the chairman of the Alliance for Change. I think that's what it should say. It says that she had the ear of the chairman of the Sports Commission, right? And asked for his intervention. Is use intervention. I know use that part of the Sports Commission. But the writing is so poor because, of course, you got to hurry to press. You got to hurry to press. But that being said there, she asked for his intervention. Now, a lot of things still don't add up here because Hudson says when issues popped up, she was letting me know. This is his manager on the ground there in Jamaica. When issues popped up, she was letting me know. So why in this instance didn't she let him know? She let your friend know, and your friend said she can ask for the intervention of Nigel. She can see what Nigel could do. You understand what I'm telling you here? You understand what I'm telling you? This is what Aubrey Hudson wants to tell me today. He said in his words that his manager on the ground was letting him know as issues popped up. But he said by the same token, my manager was talking to this girl, right? Who is a friend of Nigel Hughes, right? And she said she will see if Nigel Hughes can intervene. Why didn't the manager let Aubrey Hudson know what was transpiring? He said she was letting him know. That is the part that I'm still baffled by. But it goes on, folks. We's big people, we big, but we ain't stupid. At least not all of we. We big, right? Hudson said after not getting a response from the National Sports Commission, the girl turned to Hughes, right? Why wouldn't she have gotten a response from the National Sports Commission? If it's the National Sports Commission, if they're right here in the reporting, and it's the National Sports Commission she had reached out to, why didn't she get a response? You see how bizarre this gets? You see how bizarre this gets? Why would the Sports Commission taken long to get back to her? In his own words, he says here, this is not Nigel Hughes talking, this is Hudson from the Athletics Association, who trying to do some damage control for the PPP, but doing more harm than good. She said, after not getting a response from the National Sports Commission chairman, the girl turned to Hughes. Right? He said that it was on this point that the issue became politicized. At this point, right? He went on to say that the whole thing has become now a political football. To say that the athletes were hungry and that they were in this situation where their backs were against the wall was not so. But you said the woman was out of money, right? He said it was not so. He said that you sent, listen now, he said that this has become a political football. But here's story here now. You think these fellas easy? Here's the way, Hudson said the money Hughes sent was received, but he added, I don't think she used it as yet because the team manager said some lawyer called her. Some lawyer. This is the Association president, and he don't know which lawyer. Some lawyer called her. And this is not political for them. Use making the matter public is political. Some lawyer called her and told her, don't touch the money. Who is this lawyer? Clearly the president of the Ghana Athletics Association or the Athletics Association of Ghana. He don't. He says some lawyer call he manager and tell the manager, don't touch the money. Who's sharing the damn live stream? Who can smash the emoji button for it? Some lawyer called and told his manager, he know the liar, right? And tell it she don't touch the money. Who liar could call in instructing you staff? What kind of bottom house operation we running here, man? Right? What kind of bottom house operation you running? Your staff was in touch with you, keeping you up to date, as he said here, letting him know as things arise. But she didn't tell you this one thing. She decided to tell her friend who knew Nigel Hughes and said she would try to get some help from him because they reached out to the sports commission in his own words and couldn't get a response from the sports commission, so there was to stay without money. Right? And they're blaming Nigel Hughes for politicizing it. Y'all know y'all label, man. Well, while all of this was happening, again, Paula Liverpool, who I believe is the friend of the person in Jamaica on this team, who was spoken to, who said she gonna reach out to Nigeria. I think that's how Paula is involved in this. Paula says it's now political mayhem. But let's hear some other things Paula said in her own words on social media, folks. Let's hear in Paula's own words some of the other things that were said.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Guyanese. I was, my intention was to type a report, but it's just too much to type. I needed to come on here and set the record straight and let everyone know what exactly transpired. My name is Paula Liverpool. I'm the mother of a professional athlete, Tasha Vickery. So this whole situation, I figured it was an innocent act of kindness that turned into political mayhem. This was not politically motivated, nor was it intended to be anything political. I was contacted at midnight, Sunday night, just after midnight, by a member of the team. I'm not going to name names because I don't want anybody to be victimized or to be, you know, blacklisted or anything like that. But a member of the team that's physically there with with the athletes, the Guyanese athletes contacted me. I have proof of that phone call, but I'm not, I have proof of it. The request was, we are here as athletes. I have no money to pay for the 13 athletes to do their COVID test. I was told that initially the test was supposed to be $25 each. And as I believe I saw Mr. Aubrey Hudson he was being interviewed and he said something similar. It was supposed to be $25 and then it was fluctuating between 25 and 40. But that's not the point. What the point I'm trying to make is that I did not go out there recruiting anybody to make any kind of political gimmick. So when you make statements, you got to be very, very sure of what you're saying. I was contacted and told that there was no money. Initially, when the team left Guyana, before they checked into the village, which is the athletic village, the night before when they were on their own, they had to put little money together in order to eat before they went into the village. When you go into the village, you guaranteed meals. So they're going to be able to eat up until tonight. When they leave the athletic village, what I was told that they didn't even know how they were going to eat tonight and into tomorrow because they had to take care of those meals on their own. I jumped into action and I made a phone call at 11, after midnight, to a few friends of mine that I know that could weigh in and, would be able to help in this situation in the sports arena. I mean, in their defense, it was midnight. Then the next day was a holiday, it was Easter Monday. So I got no response from my request to help these kids from some of my friends because, of course, it's Easter Monday. They're probably out with their families. I then was in a conversation with Nigel Hughes, who is my cousin. My mom's name is Wilma Hughes. Nigel Hughes is my cousin and he's my friend. We were just having our regular conversation, and I casually mentioned to him that, I was just contacted by a friend of mine that, and this is the situation with the Guyanese athlete because I know how passionate he is with helping people. When Kokwani, my dear village, was flooded, he was one of the first people, along with Romeo Vandenberg and Andy Boyle, that reached out and really, along with other people, helped out in the flood. Nigel sprung into action, and his question to me were, no, that's not, his statement was, that's not possible. That's something that, I'm sure the government set aside monies for them. I said, well, I don't know anything about the political aspect of it. I know the government probably set aside money, but in this case, they don't have the money. He said, how much money do they need? Before he even got to the financial part, he spoke to my person that contacted me. And, she told him of the plight and everything. He asked to speak with the manager of the athletic team, Mr. Hudson. I didn't talk to Mr. Hudson. He spoke to Mr. Hudson to authenticate that this claim was real, that this is the situation. When he got off the phone with Mr. Hudson, he said to me, yes, I confirmed that they really, he confirmed what the manager said. Mr. Hudson confirmed it. And Nigel Hughes asked me, because it was Easter Monday, he said, how much money did they need? The amount that I told him, he decided to double it because he just thought that $50 that was told to me was just about what they needed to feed the team. That's what they used before. The girl told me they spent about $50 on their meals. He just thought that that was a ridiculous amount of money to give to feed 13 people. So he decided to double the amount of money that I asked for. It was a holiday in Guyana. So I went myself to the Western Union, and the money was sent by Sasha Vickery to the recipient of the money. That the intention was to help those children buy Gatorade, because it was indicated to me that they didn't even have Gatorade. One of the kids had some little bit of powder, and that's what they were mixing. I was appalled. So when you stand there and say that Nigel Hughes is making it up, he was not making them up. I drafted this man into it. He did this as a favor to me as his cousin. So he authenticated that the girl, what the request was valid by calling her, and she referred him to her superior, and he spoke to this guy. He said to me after the conversation, I spoke to Aubrey, go ahead and send the money and I'll reimburse you, which he did by Zelle. He couldn't send the money to Zelle to her, so that's where I came in, and I have proof that this money was sent. Nigel Hughes helped these children. So instead of sitting there and acting like the man is a liar, salute him. Just like how you salute these children, salute him. Because what he did was a favor to me to help these children. I'm looking at these people saying things like, Mr. Hudson, I don't know you personally, but you were the one that confirmed that they needed the money. You even sent a thank you. I saw the thank you message. You were grateful for his help. If Nigel Hughes decided to criticize the government and for what did that he felt was a disservice to these athletes, that's his prerogative. I didn't get into this with no kind of political thing, but if Nigel Hughes decided to put out there, because everybody, like Mr. Hudson, you said, Mohammed, all these people, when they give money, they want to be recognized for it. So Nigel Hughes put that out there and decided to make a criticism. Like we said, you put your money where your mouth is. He put his mouth where his money was. He was the one that paid and sent the money to help these athletes. So just for the public to know, Nigel Hughes didn't lie. Paula Liverpool, was the one that invited and brought this man into this dilemma. So I feel that I have to get him vindicated from it, because you don't go around there and make all these statements and be harassing and talking personal things about him, because I'm not going to allow it. I had to call a friend of mine last night after he started attacking Nigel Hughes. I said to him, I'm not going to address you on record, but Nigel Hughes did what he did as a favor to his cousin. And before he sent the money, he got it confirmed and verified by the manager for the team, that is my personal friend. She reached out to me because she knows how I am when it comes to children, let alone athletes. I'm from Kokwani, and she knows, she was there when I helped the whole community, etc. So I'm very passionate about this, because I feel like you guys are doing this man a disservice. You're doing him a disservice. My cousin Courtney Fadlin was one of the first people also that I had a discussion with regarding this. I don't know if you saw a video that was posted by Courtney Fadlin. He's a famous musician. He lived in Jamaica. So I reached out to him because I figured he would have allies in Jamaica that would go and help these athletes there, bring some Gatorade, carry stuff, help them to pay for the COVID test. He posted a blog early that morning. After my conversation with my cousin Courtney, that's when I spoke to my other cousin Nigel Hughes. So he tried to help. So hatred can't be a reward for his love. Let's stop this right now. This is not, why is this a political dilemma? Why is it a political mayhem? What happened to one people, one nation, one destiny? Why everything got to be political? I'm done with this. I just said my piece.
Pim pim. Pim pim. I can tell y'all. You're here for yourself. Y'all, hundreds of you are watching us, folks. Share, share, share the live stream. Smash that emoji button as well. I want to hear from you, folks. Send us your voice notes, guys. Send us your voice notes. Pim, pim. Yep. And now Aubrey Hudson backpedaling, right? Backpedaling for his political masters. Backpedaling. You hear me? Backpedaling. Well, here the gentleman who she said made the initial post on the matter. Let's hear from him. Why not? Why not? Let's hear from him. I want to hear from me. I want to hear from me. I want to hear what he has to say too.
Hey, good morning, fam. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Um, I was contemplating going live on Facebook, um, but I'm doing some running around this morning, and I just want to do this quick vlog here. Um, Sometime after 12 midnight, um, I received a message from one of my relatives, and she reached out to me pertaining to our athletes, the Guyanese athletes participating in the Carifta Games in Jamaica. She reached out to me because I'm Guyanese, yes, but I grew up in Jamaica, right? Spent a number of years in Mandeville, and in my adult years, um, I was lecturing at the Edna Manley College of the Visual and Performing Arts. So because of that, um, she reached out to me so I could reach out to my family members or friends in Jamaica for some help. She would like to send some money to get some basic stuff like um, Gatorade, also to assist them in getting their COVID tests done before returning to Guyana. Our athletes, Guyanese athletes, seem to be at the bottom of the pile. Well, track and field, that is, um, that there's not much support. So I'm here this morning asking you guys. You could be from any country, but I'm really reaching out to our Guyanese people that we need some help. Inbox me for the information. You're not going to be sending any money to me, or if you need any information, I'm going to send you the person that you need to contact with. But this is reliable information that the athletes are there. They're worried. They're going to need some food. You know, people sometimes look at Jamaicans and other countries as supporting their athletes because if you're from Jamaica, you'll know that athletics is a big thing. You eat, sleep, dream, drink athletics. Champs, boys champs, girls champs. Very, very important because it leads to the Carifta Games, to the World Games and Olympics and all of that. And we have the potential here in Guyana. So why not support our Guyanese? I'm going to ask our Guyanese in diaspora to get on board, and see what you can do going forward. It could be $10, it could be $20, it could be $100, $500. We need to do more for our athletes. Don't look to anyone else. We can do it. Support our athletes. Okay. A few years ago, I brought some track shoes because I was once an athlete. I'm from Berbice. Um, I moved to Jamaica as a young boy, and I got involved in track and field as well. And so I'm passionate about it. I'm not up to date with the records right now about, but I know that our athletes in Jamaica are doing great. I've been pretty busy for this time, um, going in and out. Had a wedding yesterday, church the day before, and so I'm quite busy. So I'm not following up, but I know that our athletes are doing great. So I'm going to ask you this morning, please inbox me and see what you can do. You could be a Guyanese living in Jamaica and you want to reach out to these athletes. I have the information to uh, to support getting a message across. All right, I'm coming. So guys, please inbox me. I'll get the information to you. Our athletes need help. They need COVID tests done to return to Guyana. Um, I've reached out to a friend of mine in Kingston, um, somewhere close to the University of the West Indies. I know that place personally. It's not very expensive. Um, but maybe you can sponsor one of these athletes to get a COVID test. I think that spot that I know on Hope Road is like 25 US. But I'm going to get that. But the last time I checked, it was 25 US. So there are 14 athletes. Please, my people, the athletes need help. All right. They're going to need food as well. Athletes can't run on hungry belly. All right. God bless you. Have an awesome day. And I'm looking forward to hearing from you in a few hours. All right. Again, inbox me. Whatever information you're looking at, I'll direct that to the person that you can get in touch with, that is going to be responsible for taking the food and Gatorade and whatever, and the donations to get their COVID test done. All right. God bless. Take care. Have an awesome day.
Pim, pim, ping, pang, ping, ping, pang, ping. Pim, pim, folks. Pim, pim. Mouth open story jumbo. I wonder why Aubrey Hudson backpedaling now. You confirmed there was a problem. You received the money. And now you're trying to say, oh, it wasn't really no problem, really and truly. Right? Out of this whole thing, Charles. Right? The little boy got out of the thing. Charles added this thing, let the public know what monies were received on behalf of the sports team, how much the government give, because I see here Hudson says that the government give 2 million. I see Charles says 3. What happening here, folks? What is really happening here? I want to know. I want to know what happening here. Right? Let's audit this thing. Make the report public. Audit, audit, audit. Make the report public. Audit. I see here in Steve Neville's words, he said, government give 2 million, but I see Charles in the post that the government get 3. So let me get all the figures right. Mohammed's enterprise give 25,000. Somebody else give 2 million. And I think the young lady was right. Paula Liverpool was right. She was point spot on. And she said, other people give money and want recognition. Why Nigel can give and speaky mind? Huh? What's wrong with that? Don't come wrong with funny. Folks, y'all sharing the live stream. Hundreds of you are watching us. Who can smash that emoji button? See, hundreds of you watching us. We want all the folks get this valid and credible information. You think we taking what they're telling we? Yeah? They're using political gamesmanship. I see so much political gamesmanship in what Aubrey Hudson is saying and his posturing and backpedaling. A lot of political gamesmanship, even with the way this whole article is written by Sabbath News. So don't come wrong with funny. Don't come wrong, Nigel, funny neither. Don't come wrong with funny. Political gamesmanship. You think Nigel Hughes selling credibility for $200,000? Guyana dollars at that? Folks, come on. Pick sense out of nonsense. We big, but we ain't stupid. Come on, folks. Let me pick sense out of nonsense. Let me pick sense out of nonsense. Glycis Mingo. Kalera Ronalds. Let me pick sense out of nonsense. Donna Liverpool and Deborah Clark. We big, but we ain't stupid. Don't come around with funny like that. We could string a subject and a verb together in a sentence. Come on now. We big, but we ain't stupid. I like the way Miss Liverpool break it down for us. You all did foolishness, man. Accept that. Don't try to paint nobody as being silly. You did nonsense, Charles. You were distracted, Charles. Right? You were distracted. But you know what distracting you. You want to talking here? You know what distracting you. You know where he's going and what you're doing and what distracting you. Right? As to Neville, you're wasting time out here. Got me looking thin on the international stage. Right? Now you're getting exposed. Everybody running for cover. Right? Are they spending? I make the report public. Let us live up to transparency, accountability. Let's live up to those high values. Good governance. Right? Y'all in power spending taxpayers' dollars and other people's money too, based on who give money here. Y'all in power and y'all spending taxpayers' dollars. Live up to the high ideals of one Guyana, transparency, accountability. You see, this is how he's exposed them, you know. When push come to shove, Nigel Hughes, former chairman of Alliance for Change. I'm ashamed to Starbucks News for this piece of writing here. Nigel Hughes was chairman 8 years ago. You see, they still go back. How come when they write about me, they don't say, oh, former student of South Renville Park Primary School? Huh? Former student of something, some school I went to. Whichever was the daycare I went. Former student of some daycare. If you have one reach back 10, 15 years ago, this political gamesmanship you are playing. The same thing you're accusing other people of. How you can write in a decent article and you gone back. You write it on this issue here. Then even said Nigel Hughes of Hughes, Fields, and S2E26, which is his present occupation. Nigel Hughes don't wear no political cap. Everybody know Nigel business. Nigel's wife is vice chair of the Alliance for Change. But that is as far as his political allegiances go. And in this article, first paragraph, right? Former chairman of the Alliance for Change, Nigel Hughes. What kind of bullshit is that? You want somebody throw a bell in your chest, straighten y'all out, cure y'all COVID for life. That's what y'all want. Don't come wrong with funny. Alexis Redeman, tell them. Don't come wrong with funny. Kim Walker, we got to tell them. Orvin Dunn from Region 3, we got to tell them. Deborah Clark out of Barbados, we got to tell them. Don't come wrong with funny. Sierra Bell, we got to tell them. Don't come wrong with funny. Y'all got millions to go to Dubai. Tell them, Sierra. Millions upon millions to go to Dubai. None of y'all don't bring home a gold medal from Dubai. Treat people properly, man. Celebrate people. Treat them well. Treat them well. You had a problem. You're out of money. You're out of water. You're out of food. You're out of COVID tests. Right? Don't try to paint Nigel Hughes like this. For $200,000, you can sell the salsa, man. Come on. Come on. Right? Come on, come on. But good to have each and every one of you guys with us. It's our privilege to have had Bernadette James and Glycis Mingo Byrne and Magdi Costa. Good to have Donna Liverpool and all you other wonderful folks, Seymour George, and my God, so many folks, hundreds of you are listening to us, guys. Ensure you share. Because you see, if people just read type of news on this issue, they can say, hey, look, Nigel, hey, political gimmicks, huh? Political gamesmanship. But the froth that they're writing here, with the nonsense, and then they nitpick at Paula Liverpool's words to suit their own slant, to suit their own slant, to show as though Nigel just you know what we talking about. Right? And Aubrey Hudson out here looking thin. Charles Ramsden out here looking thin. Come on now. We can do proper journalism or we fooling wrong? Huh? Come on, folks. Don't come wrong with funny. Folks, that's our time. We're going to see you guys back this evening. Share the damn live stream. We want folks to get credible, valid information. Smash that emoji button as you rate it, guys. Hundreds of you watching us. Do us the biggest favor of life. Good to see you, Selena Fraser. Selena, how you doing? That is past Nigel for truth. Selena. Selena is one of our favorites, one of our favorite folks. She carried us so many times. Thanks, Selena. Respect and manners. Faye Joseph, we see you. Faye Joseph, we see you. Good to see you, Faye. Elizabeth Narine, Sparkle City in the Carolinas. Good to see you. Pace and Power, Bellamona. Good to see you as well, folks. Folks, remember, just like the athletes there, Crifter 49, we don't run a water either. We don't run a, unfortunately. Unfortunately, we don't run a water only. Folks, it takes something out of us to get all of this done. Remember to come back and to partner with us. We have Zelle available. We got PayPal. We got what is the other one? Cash App. MMG. That's the local thing. We local Cash App. MMG available. We're available via MoneyGram. We're available via Western Union. Come on board, folks, and help us get to the finish line at our end for the month. And with a lot of responsibility, financial, to meet here, provide in terms of meeting all the service providers, and helps us that all the service providers, plural, who help us. Yeah, my verb needs to match. You think I born big? I playing with airplanes at the back of the class or something? Don't come wrong. We funny with the English language, folks. Don't come wrong. We funny. Good to have each and every one of you here, guys. Smash the emoji button. Partner with us. Share the damn live stream. I can't put it no other way. That's the synopsis of it. Having said all these things, he closed the book. He closed the Blue Matter app book. Good to have you here, folks. Isabella Butters. How are you doing? Isabella. Good to see you. Carlotta Fordyce. Shirley Crichton. Siobhan McDonald. Wilma Grant. Good to see all you beautiful, lovely folks. Smash that emoji button as you go. Share the damn live stream. Partner with me. That's our time. That's our program. See you back here this evening. 8 o'clock, we're in the ring fighting. The Jagabas and Trench Crappos. Stay safe, guys. Stay safe. Stay safe. Stay safe. Pace and power. See you guys back.